Hello everyone, welcome back again. Now we already discussed about the sigma bond over sigma bond, pi bond. How can it overlapping? How can it form? These all are things. So if you didn't watch that videos means first you watch concept of overlapping. After completion of that video, you watch this. In that time only you can understand easily by the telling of this way. Okay, so now let's discuss about more examples about this concept. Okay, if we are having this kind of molecule, okay, that is a Cl2. So what is a atomic number of chlorine? So tell me, so what is the atomic number of chlorine? Chlorine is a 17, no? Okay, so 17 chlorine atomic number. What is the electronic configuration of chlorine? Cl. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Okay, so we will consider only these three. Okay, so uh, uh, let me draw about the chlorine orbitals. This is a s orbital. So this is a p orbital. This is a px, this is a py, this is a pz. How we will fill like this? 3s orbital, 2 electrons only there, na? 1 electron, 2 electron. How many electrons are there in p orbitals? That is a 5 orbitals. According to the Hund's rule, one electron complete. After one electron we will fill in these orbitals. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so same as it is like this only. Cl2, no, Cl2 molecule we took for this. So that's why again we are drawing here one electron, and this is a p orbital. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so next so what kind of bond here will form? That is a, this is a orbitals, no? This is the type of write the electronic configuration. And see this, we are drawing the orbitals like this is a p orbital. Okay, on the axis. Okay, let's see this in px square. What is, this is a x-axis, na? This is a x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is a z-axis. Same like this here, x-axis, y-axis, this is a z-axis. So in these s orbitals are completely filled. Here see this px orbitals. Px orbitals, how many electrons are there in px orbitals? 2 electrons, 1 and 2. Px orbital having 2 electrons. And py orbitals, 2 orbitals, 1 2 electrons, 1 2. And pz orbital, see here, this is a px, this is a py, this is a pz. This is only 1 electron form, and here also only 1 electron. Okay, this is a chlorine, this is a chlorine, and this is a 1 electron, and here 1 electron. Okay, these electrons are bond formation. 1 electron will share to this orbital, and here also 1 electron will form. Okay, this type of bond we are calling like a sigma bond. Okay, this p orbital will try to complete its orbital by the bond formation. Okay, so what happened here? See this, here 1 electron, here 1 electron, no? These 2 electrons will share the electrons. These 2 orbital get overlap and giving to these and giving us to this type of bond, that is a sigma bond. What is the rule of sigma bond? On the axis 2 overlap zones are involved. two lobes are involved, one overlapping zone will form, and that this overlapping zone lies on the axis. So this is a formation of sigma bond. Okay, let's come to the another one. This is a O2. So how like oxygen molecule electronic configuration, we write the electronic configuration of oxygen. See this is the oxygen. What is the atomic number of oxygen? 8, no? 8 is a oxygen electronic configuration, atomic number. And what is the electronic configuration of this? 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So let's draw the orbitals. Oxygen this is a this is a s orbital. We will consider only these two, okay na? So this is a 2s orbital. P orbital having 3 orbitals now. This is a px, this is a py, this is a pz. Okay, similarly same like this orbital. This is a px, this is a py, this is a pz. This is a 2s orbital. And see this, how many electrons are there here? Only 2 electrons, 1 2. Similarly same like this. Here how many electrons form in the p orbitals? 4 only, na? So according to Hund's rule, we are filling like this electrons like this, 1 2 3 and 4. Similarly 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so now see this structure, see the p orbital structure. So this is, we are drawing the p orbitals here. Okay, no? So this is a axis. So this is a internuclear axis. We know already this is a x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is a z-axis. Similarly x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So let's come to this p orbital electrons filling. X-axis, how many electrons are there here? 2 electrons, na? 1 2. And in p orbital, how many electrons are there in py orbital? Only 1. Okay, and here also 1. This is a x-axis, x having 2 electrons. And similarly see this, see this, these 2 orbitals are half filled, this one orbital is a fully filled. So these 2 orbitals, no need to discuss about these 2 orbitals, and these 2 are half filled, hai na? Here 1 electron and here 1 electron. And pz orbital having only 1 electron, and this is a 1 electron and this is a another electron. Now let's see this, what kind of bond here will form. So what kind of bond we will get here? See this is a internuclear axis, na? This is a INA. Okay, so only one bond. These electrons, if this p orbital electron share this electron to here, means one bond will form. And this one also, here only one electron should share to this electron. This is a sidewise overlapping. Okay, so what kind of bond we will get means this is a sigma bond. Why? Because 2 lobes are involved, na? Isn't it? And one overlapping zone is formed on the INA. Okay, this is a sigma bond. And see this is a half filled electron, this is a half filled electron. Both are sharing means one bond will form, right? So this is a y, this is a x. So these bonds form 2 electrons. This is a x-axis, no? Okay, so this is a sidewise overlapping. Sidewise overlapping. See this here, Next, two orbitals are involved na. So this kind of overlapping we are calling like a pi orbital. Why we are telling like a pi orbital means four lobes are involved na here. The identifications of sigma bond we already discussed about previous videos. Four lobes are involved na. That two overlapping zones are involved na. Two overlapping zones are involved na. Next, here, so that's why we are getting the sigma bond here. Understand? So this is a sidewise overlapping. Four lobes are this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four lobes are involved. Two overlapping zones are formed in between the axis. So perpendicular to the axis. So we can get like this type of pi bond. So oxygen having double bond. Okay, this is for sigma bond, this is for pi bond. First we have to give the priority for sigma bond. Why? Because in the internuclear axis should exist only sigma bond only na. So that's why this is very strong bond when comparison to pi bond. That's why first we have to give the priority for sigma bond. Next we will give the priority for pi bond. So this is for sigma bond, this is for pi bond. Okay, next coming to the nitrogen. Okay, same like that chlorine and nitrogen overlapping zones. See this carefully. So what is a electronic configuration of nitrogen? What is the atomic number of nitrogen? 7 only, no? Okay, so this is a 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. These two only we have to consider. Okay, so similarly N2 means 2 nitrogens will come. So that's why 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Okay, we will draw the structures. So this is a s orbital, this is a 2s, this is a 2p, px, py, pz. Similarly, so this is a 2s orbital, this is a 2x, this is a px, this is a py, this is a pz. Okay, see this, consider this these two electrons. So how many electrons are there here in p? Only 3 electrons. 1, 2, 3, and here also 1, 2, 3. So what is the orbital structure of this nitrogen means? Similarly same like that, the arrangement only different, but all are same like these p orbitals. Okay, so this is a x-axis, this is a x-axis, this is a y-axis, this is a z-axis. Already we know x, y, z. So this is a x, this is a y, this is a x, this is a y. Okay, so now we are filling the electrons. In p orbital, how many electrons are there here? Only 1 electron. Here also, y also 1 electron, and here also 1 electron. So similarly same like this, no? 1, 1, here 1. Okay, if these two electrons are, this 1 electron share with this 1 electron means we will get the bond. Okay, na? So we will get one overlapping, and here also this electron will share to this electron, so we will get the bond, and this one also. So this is a yy, this is a xx, and here also 1 electron, here also 1 electron, 1 electron, 1 electron. So x-axis will share the electron for x electron, y electron also share with the y electron. Okay, So this is a sidewise overlapping, that head to head overlapping now. See this is a one overlapping and this is a another overlapping. So what type of bonds will form? Please find it here. So what is the rules of sigma bond and pi bond? So this is a we can get here sigma bond. Why means two lobes are involved, only two lobes are involved here. One overlapping zone should form on the axis. This is a INA. So we will get this is a sigma bond. And here four lobes are involved na. This is a 1y, 2y, 3y, 4y. Okay, y. So here one lobe, 2, 3, 4. Four lobes are involved na. Two overlapping zones are involved na. So that's why we can get here pi bond, and here also pi bond. So what is a nitrogen bond means? That is a 3 bonds. So first we will give the priority for sigma bond, and next we give the priority for this is a pi bond, this is a pi bond. Okay, in our nitrogen molecule we get the 3 bonds similarly like this type of structure. So this is the their structures. Okay, nitrogen, this is a sigma bond, this is a pi bond, this is a pi bond. Only one sigma bond and two bonds are will form. Okay, so this is the formation of how like the bond formations are. So these three are the most important examples. So first you have to draw this kind of pictures. Okay, then you will easily analyze that how many bonds are will form, what kind of bond should be formed. So this is all about the overlapping. So next coming lesson we will discuss about the strength of the bond. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you.